The veterinarian stood by her office with a cat in her arms. The doctor looked upset and even a bit confused, as did the cat, whose mouth was constantly open. Nearby stood a woman. Lena asked the doctor what had happened and became another participant in this story. The woman turned out to be the owner of the cat, whom she had brought to the clinic for euthanasia. The cat looked very bad, and it was clear that he was not accidentally injured. Most likely, he had been beaten, and not just once. The veterinarian tried to explain to the woman that the cat could be treated and there was no need to resort to such extreme measures as euthanasia, but the owner insisted on her decision, claiming that Kuzia was already 10 years old and she did not need him anymore. Moreover, she said that once a year someone would treat him this way to teach him, as the woman explained. Lena recorded a video of the cat and sent it to me, saying there were only a few minutes to decide. I immediately realized that the cat needed to be saved, not only from the lethal injection but also from the negligent owner. Listening to the cat owner's explanations, it was hard for me to understand how a person could degrade to the point of spouting such nonsense. In my opinion, such people should be banned from being near animals altogether. Kuzia lived with her for 10 years, and I am sure that each of those years was torturous for him. I don't know if the cat was allowed to roam freely or was treated so cruelly at home, but the woman's words were harsh and cynical, suggesting that the cat never knew what good treatment, care, or medical attention was. When we said we would take the cat, the woman was extremely surprised. She couldn't understand why we wanted an elderly animal and tried to dissuade us, telling us that Kuzia was very picky with food, couldn't catch mice, and was generally very dependent due to the lack of teeth and his advanced age. All this time, Kuzia lay in the volunteer's arms, licking pate from his fingers because he didn't have the teeth to chew. Until the very end, the woman tried to convince us that the only thing to do was to euthanize the cat, completely ignoring the veterinarian's conclusions and our arguments. When we managed to convince her to give up Kuzia, the woman demanded our phone numbers and threatened to call us and demand reports on how the cat was doing. We gave her our numbers and took hers, and she was immediately put on the blacklist. At the clinic, the woman signed a waiver for Kuzia, immediately stating that she did not intend to pay for the examination conducted by the veterinarian earlier. This story is very sad because it becomes clear that all 10 years of the cat's life were not easy, and in the end, he had to lie on a bed for 4 days without food, water, or the ability to move. At least that's what his owner told us, who left the animal alone for 4 days, simply leaving home and not even worrying about her pet.